chance if you wanna spill your mind. Give me all your reasons to why I should take my time. Used to have forever, but you never cared that much. Just tell me why I should give you more than a goodbye, baby. Why you won't tell me why you won't. Do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again.
Hey my friends, and welcome back to today's video. I missed you all last week. Sorry that I didn't post a video. I've just had some exciting things going on, and I'll tell you guys about it in just a little bit. But this week we are playing catch up. This morning I woke up and I'd had a horrible migraine. This happens to me probably once a year, and I'll just wake up with a horrible headache to the point where I feel nauseous and I just can't function. Like, I have really bad sensitivity to light, and this happened to be one of those days. But luckily Nico was home this morning, so I had gotten up, I had tried to have lemon water, I started drinking my coffee, and I just could not do it. So I went back and lay down in my room, took some ibuprofen, and a little while later, after I slept a little bit more, I felt much better, and luckily I was able to kick my migraine pretty early in the day, and I didn't waste the whole thing. There was some things that I wanted to do this day. So my focus was Matt's bedroom. It's been a little bit. I wanted to wash his sheets and reorganize his toys, clean up, vacuum, dust, all that good stuff. That's what we're gonna start with today, is coming in here and tidying up his room. Another thing was this table here. This is our craft table, and normally this is in the living area, but I had moved it in here during Christmas time because that's also where we keep our Christmas tree. So it's been sitting in his room, and I haven't put it back out yet. Part of me just wanted to get something different. It's been nice that the table's kind of ruined, and I haven't had to worry about the kids doing crafts on it and ruining it, but there's so much dried on paint and like puffy paint, the fabric paint, and just so much stuff on it that doesn't come off anymore, that it's so bumpy that the kids don't even enjoy doing their artwork on it. And Nikki really is the one who loves to do art. She's my oldest. She's 10. She's really into the art. She's always been into art since she was very little. And she's really into drawing and sketching right now. And so she can't sketch on that table or draw at all. So the table's kind of just been sitting there. So I did find a new table off of Amazon, and we're going to set that up here in just a little bit. And yeah, we're just going to tidy this room and dust. I've noticed the dust in here, especially with some of his black furniture. It's really easy to see, and I wanted to straighten up his books and stuff. But back to the migraines, I wanted to really quickly say that I'm so sorry if you deal with migraines. I know that it's very common. I used to work in a pharmacy, and there were so many customers that would come in for migraine medicine. So I know many people struggle with that. So if that's you, I hope that you have found something that helps you function, because it's so hard to do anything with a migraine. So my heart goes out to you. As I'm sure you saw in the intro, my name is Diana, but I feel the need to say it in case you're new. And I'm a mom to 3 kids. I have a 3-year-old son, a 6-year-old daughter. Yes, I did have to think about that. And a 10-year-old daughter. And I'm also married to my high school sweetheart. And here on my channel, I just like to share all things mom life, homemaking, some cooking, cleaning, lots of cleaning, and just whatever I have going on in my life. So if you're looking for another friend or just another mom to relate to and hang out when you're bored, or just to see normal mom life, I would love to have you. I try to post every week. Sometimes I do get kind of busy. I do homeschool my kids as well. So every week is different, but if you love some good cleaning motivation or some relatable mom chats, then this is your channel. So I'm sorry, you guys, but because I didn't talk to you guys last week, I have 2 weeks of stuff to tell you. So there's going to be a lot of talking in this video. But the exciting news is that we just got a camper or a travel trailer. We got an older 2009 Jayco J-Flight. It's a bunkhouse, so it does come with bunk beds for the kids, and it has a little master bedroom, and it was in really good condition. It does have a little bit of water damage. If you've ever had a travel trailer, you know that it's very common. Ideally, we would have bought one without the water damage, but we've been looking around and everything we've seen on the market has been a lot more expensive than the one that we found and in a lot worse condition. This one is in really, really good condition, and the little bit of water damage that it has is not severe. We're confident that we can fix the roof, repair it, and it'll be as good as new. But the inside is all really nice. It's pretty immaculate. There are minor things that are broken on it because it's older, but everything is fixable. These things have all kinds of replacement parts. So handles, hinges, skylights, everything that is on these travel trailers, all the parts are replaceable. You just look in the parts manual and get the part number, look it up, and you can replace all the parts. So ours is in very good condition, but all the minor things that are wrong with it, we can definitely get the new parts for it and fix it. So it's not brand new. It is a little bit of a fixer-upper, but we are so excited. This has been a part of our dream, is to get a travel trailer so we can camp on the undeveloped property that we bought up north. But there's so much to tell you, and I will probably share it all with you guys next video.
Do the best I can with what I got. So I'm just gonna call you now and tell you how I feel. Maybe I'll get lucky somehow, and you'll come out tonight and let your wildest side consume ya. Come out tonight and baby, I just might seduce ya. Come out tonight. Let go of the things you call responsibilities. I know you're an animal just waiting to be free. So I'm just
Getting to the end of picking up these toys, I sent Matt under the bed to help me get some of the stragglers, and then I just kind of organized again. This white bin is the rotational toys, so I keep some stuff, some of his cars and things because he has so many in the white bin up in his closet, but that had been taken down a few days before and everything had been mixed together. So I kind of reorganized everything, put some stuff back in the toy rotation bin, and just tried to organize them. He has one bin that has his cars, he has one bin that has little action figures, one bin stores our little laser tag set, and then he has one bin that's his little shooty toys, his gun toys. So he has a couple cars that shoot stuff out, and he has a few shooting toys. So I like to keep those in there with all the bullets. And I wanted to show you guys really quick. This is a little wrapping paper storage bag that I found on Amazon, and it's really cool. I used to have one of those big red Christmas hard plastic totes that I kept wrapping paper in, and I had one for during the year wrapping for birthdays and any little holidays or gifts that I need to do during the year, and then I have one for Christmas. So I had in this closet a big hard plastic red one, and it just took up a lot of room and was kind of annoying. So I was really happy that I saw that organizer on Amazon, and it has a little hanger and it stores really flat, so that was perfect. And it stores my roll wrapping paper, and then there was a really nice section that held so many gift bags. So very nice. If you need something for some holiday gift wrap, I will also link that for you. It's just nice to have something nice to store your wrapping stuff in, to keep it all together, but also it doesn't take up a lot of real estate. So This is another really cool toy. I had to call Nico in here to put it together for me. I can never put these Hot Wheels tracks together. But it's called the Hot Wheels Action Hot Ones Gravity Drop. And it's really cool. It has a clamp and you clamp it onto something and then it uses gravity to run the little car along the track. It has a loop and the cars do a jump. But it's really cool. Definitely action-packed for a little kid. And so I will also link this for you. This one is super fun. Matt totally loves it. There's just so much happening with this track. If you have a little boy, he would love this thing.
You're calling up my phone like you did, but every morning when I wake up, you're not there. So clear.
There we go.
I can't get away. I can run away. I can't get away. You're bringing on the holidays. You're bringing on the holidays. You're bringing on the holidays. You're making sure I don't get no sleep. I'm wide awake every night. Can't escape.
Almost done here. We're gonna do a quick vacuum and then make Matt's bed. I probably should have vacuumed before I had Nico put this track together, but that's neither here nor there. Do any of you guys struggle when you get close to your cycle? Close to your menstrual, I should say. Today I am very close and my brain is like misfiring. It has been so hard to do this voiceover. I keep making mistakes and like stumbling over my words, and it's really hard for me to recall words and things that I want to say. And the older I get, the more I notice it. And I feel like my mood is fairly good today. Like usually this day, like right before I start my period, I definitely have a really low mood and like I can be kind of irritated and aggravated, but surprisingly, I feel good in that department today. But the brain fog, and not that I don't have a mom brain every day of the week regardless, but it's definitely more around that time of the month. And it's so crazy. I am such a different person right before I start, and then once I do, I'm like right back to myself, and I feel so good because I felt so low. Do any of you guys feel that way too? But when I was younger, I didn't notice a thing, and now I totally feel like a dummy. Like I'm so dumb around this time of the month, but I know it doesn't last long, and then soon I'm going to be right back at it, and my brain's going to be sharp and it's going to be like it never happened. But I do wonder, once you hit menopause, does that mean that you're just like constantly in the brain fog state? Or are you like constantly fine and you don't have that low dip? Do you know what I mean? Like once your menstrual finally stops, are you always good or are you always bad? I know that going through menopause has its struggles just in general, but once you're done with that, where are you? Where are you at? Are you always good or are you always like constant brain fog? I've always wondered about that.
I didn't know I would meet someone like you. I didn't know you made me feel the things I do. And now I know it's been so very long, 'cause it's been forever.
and the kids did a really quick speed clean in the living room because I wanted to open up my new table and put that together, but I remembered about dinner, so I wanted to come in here and marinate my meat. So this night we were having flanken style ribs. They're the beef ribs that are cut really, really thin, and we like to have them Asian style. So to make my marinade, it was some pineapple and orange juice. I like to get the little Dole, like 6 packs, and I'll just keep them for whenever I need to make a marinade. And then I use some coconut aminos, sesame oil, some rice wine vinegar, and then some gochujang. And then I did garlic powder, black pepper, some chili flakes, and some diced green onion. And I'll just mix this together and pour this over my ribs. And they only need to marinate for like a couple hours minimum, so we should have plenty of time to have these in time for dinner. And I just mix it all together, make sure it's shaken up and mixed together really, really good, massage the meat, and then we'll get that in the fridge. And dinner is prepared and ready to cook. Here's the new desk that I got for the kids, and this is mostly for Nikki. I know Nikki's going to be using this the most for her drawing, and then I also really wanted to get her a nice desk for this area by the window, which you'll see in a minute, because when we do homeschool, there are portions of her school where she goes, off to the side and kind of does her work quietly by herself. Now she'll have a nice area, and it'll actually be just a nice spot to do her school. When we do school, we all start at the kitchen table. All the kids sit there with me, and we do the portions together that we can, whether it's like history or like reading the Bible. We'll do that all together. I'll go over their lessons and stuff with them. Audrey's 6, and so most of her work, I sit there with her and I do like all of it with her. But Nikki does have portions where after we're done with kind of like the family work, then she can go off and do her independent work. So we will be at the kitchen table, and if Nikki has independent work and we're kind of distracting, she can go off to this little quieter table here by the window. And I got this table because I really liked the walnut color that it was. It was really pretty. It says it's solid wood. I'm no expert, but it feels like solid wood. The legs feel like solid wood, so I'm not totally sure how solid it is, but it definitely feels like solid wood. It's fairly heavy, so it's definitely good quality. Nothing came banged up. It came really nicely packaged, and I liked that it had a little spot at the back of the table for cords, and then it was a good size, and it was really nice and smooth. I really wanted a desk that didn't have any rough wood grain, that it was nice and smooth and you couldn't feel it, so that she could sketch on the table and not have to worry about that messing up her drawings. And then I also really liked that this table had straight legs so that we could fit 2 chairs on one side. There are plenty of times that 2 kids are doing something together, coloring together or drawing or Play-Doh together, and the table we had before could not fit 2 chairs on one side. It was very close, but they did not fit. So I loved that this had the straight legs and both chairs fit perfectly. This table was also the perfect walnut color. I feel like it matched really well with the hutch and then with my school cupboards on the left side of the desk.
Everything that we've been through has made us strong. You won't believe we've had our grave, but somewhere there's a light inside of
And the kids were so funny. They were playing house or something with this box. And this is Matt's little hat hanger he put over here. And it's funny because they were playing mom and dad. And when they play mom and dad, they call each other babe. And they're like, yes, babe. Can I have a drink, babe? Oh, babe, will you make me one more? I guess me and Nico are always calling each other babe. Okay, guys. On to a quick tidy of my master bedroom. It's a little messy. These pants are going back to Walmart. They're so cute and just a tiny bit too tight. They fit, but they weren't that comfortable. So I got a size 2. Let me just show you. These are so cute. I got these at Walmart. They're really cute. They have buttons that go all the way up and they're flared. But so these are return. And then just have like a few random things I need to put away. Clothes, toys. I need to make my bed. Like I said this morning, I got back in bed and slept in like pretty late, so need to make my bed. And then of course we have some laundry to fold. And then the computer desk, I just have it right here because we moved it, but I have been moving my computer in here when I need to do my voiceovers and stuff. This is normally out in the living area. If you're new here, this is out in the living area behind the couch with the other computer. And I've just been having Nico bring it in here so I can do a voiceover. I did it one day on a whim. I can't remember why I brought it in here. I think it was just too loud. I couldn't do it. So we brought it in here. And now I just literally bring it in here and I'll take it back out there when I'm done because it's just easier. It's really not that heavy. We just move it back and forth and then I can do my voiceover. But so that's why it's here right now. We're just gonna leave that there and kind of pick up around everything. If you missed my last video, I did do a bedroom refresh. Changed my bedding to this really pretty ruffly bedding with this gingham sheet set. The one thing I didn't do is change my lampshades, and I did think about that. It was like a whole thing because I guess depending on the lampshade you get and the color and all that, it'll change the type of lighting. And, you know, some are more ambient. Some lampshades can make it more moody. So it was like a whole thing, and I didn't really want to dig too deep into all that. I'll save that for another day. But I possibly will change those in the future. I'm not sure. But in my area where I live in Arizona, we have like no stores next to us. We have like a Walmart. We have a couple grocery stores. But real shopping stores like Home Goods or Hobby Lobby, stuff like that, they're not close. Like I have to drive like a solid 30 minutes at least, maybe a little longer, and there's traffic. And it's just a whole thing. I'm not one of those people that likes to battle through traffic to go shopping somewhere. And those stores that are closest to us are always really busy. So for me, I'm just like, forget it. I don't care. So I usually just shop at like Walmart. Very rarely I'll drive to the Target. It's not that close either. It's like at least 30 minutes too. But I don't really go shopping. But in my area, really soon here, they are building kind of like a little shopping center. And we're going to have a Marshall's and a Home Goods. So honestly, I've been waiting kind of recently. Like I was looking at some of the Easter stuff at Walmart, and anytime I've been looking at little decorative things for my house, I've just been saying no. So I'm going to wait until those stores are open, which should be pretty soon. And I'm going to have a nice store to go and shop at. And so I'm going to save some of my shopping for when I can go and look in person, and I'll have way more options than just looking at Amazon. So that should be really fun. But yeah, possibly in the future, I'm just going to keep my eyes out. If I see lampshades that I love, then I'll go ahead and get them. But there's no rush, so I'm just going to hold off on the lampshades. And Nico started on dinner. And this was the last thing I was doing for the night. Matt has been asking me, when's my birthday? When's my birthday? And he's almost 4, but he's 3 years old. He doesn't quite understand time yet. He understands like tomorrow or a couple days kind of a thing, but he doesn't fully understand what like a month away means. So I made one of these paper chains with him so that he can tear one off every day and see what I mean when I say your birthday's close, but it's not that close. So this has been really fun. He's loved to do it every day, and I think it really helps him understand what exactly mommy means by your birthday's coming up soon. You need to wait for that toy or whatever it is because your birthday's coming. Now he fully gets it. It's close, but it's not that close. So this was super fun. Kids always love a good paper chain.
Not looking for no, oh no, 'cause I got you. I got you. Don't wanna show us off, but you're mine.
You come over tear off the last one. Can you tear off that last green one? Tear it. You don't want to do that, but just rip the green one. Rip the green one in half. Pull it off. Take that off. There you go. And now these are all the days you have left. And then tomorrow, you're gonna take another one off. And then the next day, you take another one off. And we keep taking them off until you get all the way up to the top, and then it'll be your birthday.
Oh my God!
So fun, right?
Yeah, next day, and next day, and next day, and next day. Up the top is gonna be my birthday!
Woohoo!
Birthday! Everybody, it's gonna be my birthday!
I love him. He's so cute. He kissed it. And with dinner, all I did was heat up some frozen mixed vegetables. I always keep these on hand for a really quick side, and I will literally just do like a protein and some vegetables multiple times a week. It makes dinner really easy and helps us do kind of low carb. So anyways, that is going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. If you're new, I would love to have you, and I will catch you guys back here next week.